Ubiest of the tubiest. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. This is my last day at the house for a while, at least um, 10 more hours, I guess. That's what I got. And then I'll be getting out of here. Actually, oh yeah, right at 10 hours. And then I'll be getting out of here. So, I'm still in the Freightliner because when I got to Phoenix to pick my truck up, they hadn't even touched it. That's a whole nother story, but I didn't get into it. I just saw that it hadn't been touched, and I just kept rolling because I was on a mission. I needed to get back to Houston. So, anyways, I'm gonna get to my point today. Jim, one of your fellow Ubiest, asked me a question that I've been asked several times, and it was about the cameras in a truck. So everybody know, just about every company has cameras in the trucks, okay? Those cameras are not rearward facing. They're not looking at the interior of the cab, okay? They're not trying to look at you, 5'9", 285-pound guy wearing nothing but a woman's bra and panties, high-heel shoes, a cigar, and a fedora hat, driving up the freeway. Hair all over you. Nobody wants to see that. If that's where you like to drive and just comfortable with you, fine. And they sure don't want to see you stand up and walk to the bunk wearing a thong. Nobody wants to see that, okay? They don't want to see it. So they don't have cameras facing the interior of the trucks, okay? Think about the considerable lawsuit if you were videoed taking a horse bath at the bunk, and they got cameras in there, and they got video you, and one of the employees decide they don't like you, and they throw it out on the internet. What's the liability there for that company? How many trucks they got to give you to keep from being just slammed with lawsuit? So no, they're not going to have a camera in the interior of the truck recording you. You know, if your company, if you're watching this and your company has inward-facing cameras, then my advice is you to walk around the interior of that cab butt naked and keep looking on the internet till you find your photos. So that way you can just retire right then. Okay? So no, that doesn't happen. Okay? The cameras are there for safety reasons. They're there for insurance purposes, and they are forward-facing. You might need those cameras. I hope and pray that you never did. But if somebody cuts you off and you end up with them underneath your tandems, you are gonna be thankful those cameras are there. Okay? I'm about to show you something. It's a video that all of us Swift drivers had to watch. I did a screenshot that recorded this video that I had to watch from Swift. It's Swift's property. The video is not mine. It's Swift's property. If they find that I'm using it, they might get pissed off at me. But guess what? I thought it was a very good video. I think all you guys need to watch it. It's the purpose of the cameras. One of the purposes of the cameras, but you can kind of see what they see. It only records in pods, but it's an extremely eye-opening experience. I want you guys to watch it. Then I'm going to come back and talk to you some more. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Victor Malcheski, Vice President of Safety here at Swift Transportation. What you saw, it didn't have to happen. It's estimated that more than 11 people die every day on our nation's highways because of distracted driving. And if you think you can drive distracted, you're fooling yourself. There's a clock that's ticking for everybody who chooses to drive distracted, and you don't know when the time's going to run out on that clock. You committed to follow the team rules, and one of those team rules is to never drive distracted. If you choose to violate that and not live up to that commitment, we will terminate your employment or terminate your contract. And we'll do this because the effects of not and allowing you to drive distracted could mean your life, could mean that you have to live every day knowing that you took the life of somebody and the impact it has on your family and other people's families. We're not willing to risk that. So I ask you again to live up to your commitment to not drive distracted. We will live up to our commitment to you. Please don't fool yourself in thinking that you can drive distracted, because eventually time will run out for you. And I pray that never has to happen. Thank you. Please choose to drive safely, and we appreciate all you do for us.
All right, UBist. At the end of that video, there was a gentleman talking. I don't know if the audio is going to come in. It didn't work well with me the last time for the audio. But basically, all he's saying is if you get caught driving distracted, you're gone. And I don't blame him. I had a paradigm shift, so to speak. Just thinking about what happens to us as drivers of big trucks. It's always a truck driver's fault when anything happens, right? I mean, we drive, we see how ridiculous these four-wheelers are driving. I mean, bad. And so we see some of the wrecks and we go, man, come on. Why is that the truck driver's fault? The car shouldn't have done that. And I was on that side. And then the light bulb popped on. And it's our fault. The vast majority of the time, it's our fault. And it's our fault because we're professional drivers. We should have known. We should have known it was going to happen. Is every accident avoidable? No. So is every accident our problem or our fault? No. So don't speak in 100%. Okay? Nothing is 100% all the time anything. Okay? But the vast majority is our fault. So you see a driver in your mirrors, and that driver's right, he's in your left side lane, and that vehicle is just forward of your trailer tandems. And every once in a while you look down and you see them, and they're doing this. And you watch that go on. You watch them swerve and get back, you know. They're just right there by your tandems. You watch that go on for about 20 miles. And you figure, okay, they'll be all right. And then you feel a little bump. And some more bumps and some more bumps. And you look in your trailer tandem and you see nothing but sparks driving down the street. And it turns out this car's under your tandems now. So you hit the brakes, you pull over. And the police come out there and they bring shovels and body bags and they pick up pieces of that car. that you drug a quarter mile trying to stop. As you get out, you look at it, you see school bugs, and you see university stickers all over the car. This is obviously a student heading to or fro school, but not anymore. Not anymore. So when the police come out there, they say, hey, oddly enough, this person has a camera, and we saw that they were falling asleep, and they fell asleep and went under your trailer tandem, so it's not your fault. You're good. And you say, you know what? When you go notify the family, I want to go with you because I want them to know that it was truly an accident. Reluctantly, the cop says, okay, so he takes you to the family's house, and they notify the family that their college student isn't coming home. They say they went under this truck driver's tandems, and they're dead. So you turn to them and you say, I want you to know that it was a complete accident. Your son or daughter didn't even know the life ended because as we were driving down the street, I could see in my rearview mirror I saw him doing that. I saw him do it. I know the light bulb's starting to come on. I saw him do that for about 10 miles, right on the side of my truck. So they fell asleep. They didn't even know it happened. So they look at you with a question. What do you think the question is? It's our fault. It's our fault. We have to make a better effort. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of what you just saw. And I am going to make it my effort to not drive distracted. And I got to tell you something, too. Do I completely agree with that being the cause of what happened? No, I really don't. But they may have information that I don't have. But I listen to books on tape from you through YouTube, through my Bluetooth. So because it's on and reflecting in the window doesn't mean that I'm looking at it driving down the street. I'm no more distracted with my tablet on playing a book on tape than I would be with the radio on listening to Led Zeppelin. You can be distracted eating peanuts or popcorn driving down the street. You can be distracted with troubles at home on your mind. You can be distracted with good times at home on your mind. You can be distracted that you just got a great paycheck. You could be distracted that you just had a shitty paycheck. So distractions come in all forms, not just a tablet. But we have to make an effort to try to not kill somebody out here because we are driving down the street at shit near 80,000 pounds on average. We touch somebody, chances are it's going to be a bad day for both vehicles. If you collide with a car, more likely than not, you go into the house, you'll be all right. More likely than not. But somebody else may not, and you still got to live with it for the rest of your life. So I know this is a, un-50-like video, but it's true. And it's something that you want to think about because vast majority of you watching this, your thought process is that you want to come out here and become a truck driver. And you're watching me so you can get some tips and pointers and an idea. Well, this is a part of trucking. So, I hope I don't get in trouble showing that Swift video. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my 10 hours or so before I have to go. I enjoyed you.